very much for that submission. All right, guys, let's go into game 3, the final one. It is going to be another Zerg versus Terran. Unfortunately, no Protoss replays in this submission. But that's all right. Next week is Knife Fight in a phone booth, and that one works very well for Protoss. It works well for all the races. So, spawning down here on the bottom left-hand side of Newkirk Precinct, it is My Beef Strong. I like that name, My Beef Strong. Clan XNTG. Xeno the Gathering. I don't know what that stands for. And his opponent spawning down here on the bottom right-hand side from Clan Sir W. It is Daywalker. Praise the Copper King. That photo is just too good. Nothing like a floating Nathanius next to your command center to explain to what the hell? Sometimes I try to say words and then like sounds just come out of my mouth and I listen to it and I'm like, I don't even know what you were trying to say there. It inspires creativity and cyclones and ridiculousness. Probably not the new cyclones as much, since Nate hates the new cyclones. Doesn't like that he lost his old cyclones. I know a lot of players feel the same. I feel a bit sad about losing the cyclone. It was like my #1 cheesy unit to winning TVP. But I am looking forward to the new Cyclone getting adjusted with its new range becoming quite powerful once again. Powerful A-move unit for the win. It looks like Daywalker's going to come in here. He's going to scout this base. Here's a hatch first. Meanwhile, Drone Scout from Beefstrong also sees that it is just going to be a barracks into fast expand. There's going to be a Reaper out soon, but oh man, that SCV almost goes down, just barely gets out of there. Daywalker has to pull a few extra SCVs to make sure he can chase this drone off. This Reaper is coming out now though, so that Reaper might be able to chase that drone down. Oh, maybe not. Meanwhile, back on gas, back home. Looks like Beefstrong. I'm just going to call him Beefstrong, not my Beefstrong. I feel like that's too long. Beefstrong's going to pump out a couple queens. This map's kind of interesting, right? Because it's such a long distance between the two of you. I always wonder how Zerg wants to play this in terms of like, do you take your third base here? Where it's like, it's easy to defend because it's close by, but then it's like closer to them and they have this like cliff. If they push up here, it's really brutal. Then you push here and it's really exposed to Hellions because there's so much space between your bases. It's really hard to like defend and cover. You need really good creep. And for Terran, on the other hand, I think they always probably want to expand forward, keep their bases in a nice, tightly packed formation so they can easily defend them from the more mobile Zerg. But hey, I think he might have to worry about some dirty shit a little bit earlier on in the game because a lair is already beginning and a second gas. Beefstrong, the man with a plan, has got some filth up his sleeve, I guarantee it. Didn't even inject on the natural ones, just immediately going for a creep straight. Takes the third hatch, but this is what we call the fake third base. This is the... Oh yeah, I'm totally doing a normal build. Yeah, I definitely have the minerals to use this. I'm definitely not just teching to like a Nidus Worm or a Spire really quickly. No. So hopefully Daywalker goes for another scout with this Reaper and sees what's up. Otherwise he might get a curveball thrown his way. It looks like back at home he's going for kind of 2-1-1 sort of opening with a very fast starport. So that's like a super fast double medevac rush he might be going for. Maybe with just like 11-12 Marines. This Reaper just continuing to actually do a lot of damage to this hatchery. You'll actually kind of put that hatchery in the deep orange by the time it does finish, if no units do anything about it. It looks like Hydras. Beefstrong's just... This is I love seeing this. This is what so many people have been doing in the new patch. People are like, Hydras are so broken! And like, you look at the way the Zerg players are getting them and you're like, your build literally dies to anything. You didn't even get Zergling speed at the start of the game. He's just like, yeah, I don't need drones, I don't need an economy, I just need Hydras. Like, just take the gas as early as possible, take the lair as early as possible, get Hydras, and just destroy everything with that range. And it's actually really scary to play against, because you take one bad fight against like the Hydras with a new range, and everything starts to fall apart. So he's already got a few Hydras on the way, and an Infestation pit. I think he might be rushing to like 2.5 base Hydra Infestor or something like that. I do love Hydra Infestor. It's one of my favorite comps. Beefstrong does get the Reaper down there. He's going to have some fun with that. First two medevacs are out. Stim's about halfway done. Double engineering bay going down. So Daywalker's playing some pretty typical stuff right now. This is like some old school, just like get 2 barracks, get 2 medevacs, get stim, go do some pressure, get double upgrades, probably take a third base by that. Super like typical play, nothing crazy. So the 16 Marines are going to boost across the map now. They're going to try and do what they can. There's only a couple Hydras out. There's not even Hydra range yet. He's going for fungal because he wants to get the energy up first. But this is a pitiful little army right now. Like, I don't know if he can defend this double medevac. He needs to desperately build units right now. Or he needs to get underneath these medevacs. But these medevacs, they're not flying into those Hydras just yet. I don't know if Beef Strong even realizes this is coming right now. If these Marines just stim on top of that, I think they can blast those units down. I guess there's a few more Hydras and Zerglings trickling out now, but this is still a pretty scary moment for Zerg. Stim, though, still not finished. He's got to wait for that. Daywalker's waiting for his moment. Waiting for his moment. And it finishes. All right, go, 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 go. Stim, YOLO. I think there might be enough Zerg, actually. So he does dive on in. Those Zerglings actually get a pretty good surround. Even though the Hydras don't have range, they do an okay trade. A few Marines do go down. Probably would have been better to drop in the main. Clean up some Overlords or something. But Daywalker's still putting on the pressure, making things uncomfortable. Burrow and 2 Infestors are already on the way. Beef Strong just beelining directly towards Infestors with a couple Hydras. Still doesn't have the Hydra range, but will he need it when he's got fungal growth landing on everything? Uh-oh, Hydras and Zerglings coming up. Do some good damage to those medevacs. They have to evacuate for now. Is there a third CC down back at home? It looks like, yeah, third CC is almost done. 1-1 is well underway. The extra barracks are going down. Daywalker's got some good macro here. He's playing pretty well. He's got 43 SCVs up against the 53 drones of Zerg. And Beef Strong, despite this really greedy tech opening, managed to defend and now is getting up to that full 3 base saturation. Got the Burrowed Infestors, already looking for it. And oh no, Daywalker, he has no idea. Oh my god, look how hard that is to see. There's like this slight shadow on the ground. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Double fungal, double fungal, double fungal. Just do it, just do it, just do it. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Just do it, baby. Come on, just do it, just do it. No! He misses! Oh, he hits half the army with the fungal. Oh, the second one's pretty brutal, though. Still, most of the Marines do go down there. Some very nice fungals. But the revenge of the Marines in the scan. Both Infestors go down. Beef Strong. What started out as a good trade there ends up still probably being a good trade, but not as good as he would have loved it to be. Nice Overlord poop there. A little bit of BM on the third base. Just taking a crap on your opponent's doorstep. But Daywalker was already moving up to the north. Didn't even want to take that base. So Daywalker doesn't really care right now. He's got a couple Libs, a couple Marines, Marauders, and Widow Mines getting up to that healthy 5 barracks production back home. Doesn't have an armory just yet, so is on 1-1, but there's going to be a big delay before 2-2. Of course, remember, Beef Strong here rushed up his tech, didn't get upgrades, really slowed down that economic build-up, so not going to have upgrades for a long time. Hydra's coming forward. They're shooting the wrong Liberator. Oh man, all the Hydras get roasted. The Zerglings do overwhelm most of the Marines here. The Reinforce and the Medevac heal a little bit too strong. One Liberator still stands. Ooh, those Zerglings actually managed to pick off a Widow Mine. Very well done. And this Reinforce is getting really scary now. Beef Strong, he's got a few more Infestors out, but oh no, Marines are in the mineral line right now. Oh, all the Zerglings get blasted down. These Medevac's doing a great job. Here come the Infestors. It's all on them to defend this, but oh, one of them goes down. The Fungal was good, but it wasn't enough on its own. It looks like Daywalker's just gonna waltz on in and blast everything to pieces with some super typical Terran play. Ah, Beef Strong just getting a little bit ahead of himself. Not quite able to do everything the way he wanted to here. Does get overwhelmed. And Zergling's trying to desperately counterattack. He does have a new third base up there. And remember, the third of Daywalker did only just land. So Daywalker's still a little bit struggling to get that economy up. With these Zerglings finding the... Oh man, they find the SCVs in the open. So, okay, Beef Strong can get himself back in this. If he can clear up this third base and then just defend at home, he's always got the chance for a comeback. We saw it in Vibes game. That Fungal Burrow is just so brutal. Like, it's so good for comebacks. And that might be enough to get him back in this game. But right now, Daywalker has 2-2 in line with the 1-1 of Beef Strong. His Marines and Marauders are just so powerful. Oh, but Beef Strong with the little maneuvers, grabs Widow Mines on the retreat, kills a lot of SCVs in the third. The work account's pretty much tied up. And looks like Beef Strong is still in this game. 2 Infestors are out right now. He's desperately building a Swarm Host and 6 more Infestors. He knows that the Infestors are the secret to getting back in this game. Oh man, this game's gonna get interesting real soon. Second factory is down now. Gonna be interesting to see if he builds siege tanks or not. Zergling counterattack once again. He's out of position. He does have to stim all of his units back to try to deal with this. But oh, that one mule does go down. Not too bad for that many Zerglings actually. More Liberators coming out. They see this big swell of Zerglings coming across the map. Raise the depots! Raise the depots! The depots go up and it's blocked. Beef Strong desperately wants to find some damage. At least now he's threatening. He's keeping Sir W back. B Strong's got the 4th base back down. He's got 8 Infestors out on the map. It's all about getting these Burrowed Infestors all over the place and finding the fungals on these clumped up Terran units. Daywalker does not have a lot of detection right now. He's building a sensor tower there, but it's actually missile turrets that he needs against these Burrowed Infestors, and he really needs to spread his army out. These Infestors here, there we go. It's shark time. Single Swarm Host here, gonna go and throw Locusts into the main base. This is the annoyance Swarm Host. It literally isn't gonna do much damage at all, but it's just there to force APM out of your opponent and kind of throw them off their game just a little bit. These 2 Locusts, they'll only get a few shots off before they run out, but if they manage to kill an SCV or 2, then that's gonna be well worth it. Actually, these are Locusts, so keep in mind if he doesn't react, oh my god, Locust damage. Oh my god, three SCVs and lost mining time for a single Swarm Host. That's pretty sick. Well done, single Swarm Host. Burrow's there as well, so it's gonna be really hard to get rid of it. Meanwhile, Infestors, oh, they're going in, but he's got a missile turret there. Oh, the Infestors walk into vision. Oh, Beef Strong, you gotta get out of there. I don't know if Daywalker realized. I don't know if he realized that. The Zerglings run in. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of there. Get out of there. Run. Run, Beef Strong. Oh, he baited him. He baited him into the funk. Oh my god. It's still 2-2 versus 1-1. And there's still so many medevacs that Daywalker's still ahead. But that was brutal, man. Sorry, we've got to have an instant replay of that. I just love, like, he looked so authentic here as well. It looked so much like some derpy misclick. He's so lucky Daywalker didn't see the Infestors. B-Strong's just like, doop-de-doop. And Daywalker's like, lol? Yeah, alright, bring it, buddy. Oh, brutal, man. That is brutal. Nice maneuver there from Beef Strong. A Raven is now on the way. A very clever move from Daywalker. He's got to have some mobile detection to at least help him spot the incoming Burrow Fungal. That stuff is powerful, man. That is powerful. And what do we got on the production tab? A couple more Swarm Hosts are on the way. Ooh, more Locusts fly in. One of them died to the missile turret, but he still manages to burn a missile turret with the other Locust. And this is still just such a small investment. Remember, a single Swarm Host is only 100 minerals, 75 gas, and 3 supply. It costs almost nothing. Ultralisk Cavern is on the way now. The upgrade's actually going to be at 2-1 soon for Beef Strong. And 3-3 has not started yet for the Terran Bio. Meanwhile, a big Zergling counterattack going to be going up to hit that base, but the reinforcements aren't far away, and there is a bunker there as well. I think Daywalker's pretty well prepared for this one. He is afraid of moving into Burrow, though. You could tell he pulled into Burrowed Infestors. He pulled his army away for a moment before moving up and stimming to actually engage these Zerglings. Does now go up there. Nice Burrow hide from Beef Strong, but the Raven is there to shut that down. And it looks like all he gets is a bunker for all of those Zerglings. Meanwhile, those Zerglings going to run in here into the middle and 4th base. Oh, the depots don't go up. Oh, no, Daywalker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're in shit now, man. You're in a... Oh, the Zerglings run away, though. Beef Strong. Ooh, whole army on one command group syndrome. Infestors go into their death. The Ravens doing their work right now. Oh, man. There are still 6 Infestors left behind this. And he is kind of really slowing down Daywalker. But keep in mind, Beef Strong doesn't really have the economy to keep playing like this for too long. He's got to actually do something in terms of creep or economy, or he's got to find those magic fungals, because his army is not big right now. He has a grand total of 9 Hydralisks with... He does have the range upgrade. Okay, he has the range upgrade, but what is that? What does that hotkey do? I didn't even know. He has 9 Hydralisks, 6 Infestors, and 80 Zerglings, which is really not that much. Daywalker's going to be edging forward here. He's looking for an angle. He wants to secure some bases down here as well. These Swarm Hosts here have taken out all the missile turrets in the main base. They just keep on raiding there. So these Swarm Hosts just being a massive pain in the ass. The Bio coming down here to engage, but oh man, he's so clumped. He's so clumped right now. But okay, he tries to chase down those Infestors, blasts the Zerglings away. Zerglings split into the 3rd. They also split into the natural. Once again, the depots aren't up. Oh, Daywalker is so pressured by the threat of those Infestors. Raises the depots and locks them in with his SCVs. Uh-oh. 3rd base gets ravaged. Natural gets ravaged. Daywalker just dealing with the dirty shenanigans of Beefstrong here, and Beefstrong is laughing his ass off as his Zerglings shred this economy. Look at that! Oh, all these Zerglings trying to run to safety. The Widow Mine's caught out in the open as well. Oh no, he's going to lose all of his Widow Mines. Oh, only one survives. Oh my god, even this command center might go down. This is really hard for Daywalker to absorb. Right now, Daywalker, he's still up in army supply by 40. But look at that! Oh my god! Infested Terrans as well. If they focus that command center, it's going to go down really fast. The command center is trying to run for it. Slowest chase scene in all of history. Oh, he needs to drop mules to repair. He needs to drop mules to repair. But no, those Infested Terrans are going to get it. It can't land. It has to go into the dead space, which means it's going to burn. Orbital command center goes down. More locusts hitting the main base. Beefstrong just abusing all the dirty Zerg shenanigans, man. This is like the episode of Dirty Zerg things. It's all just Swarmhosts and Infestors, and it's bloody hilarious to watch. Because I don't think we're gonna necessarily have the balance stay this way for that long. So, oh my god. That one wasn't as big as the others, but those medevacs are getting pretty bruised. They will heal up most of the bio units. Still a good ball of bio here. There's ultras out now though as well. If Fungal lands on this, he is screwed. Daywalker's got to be so careful right now. If he gets caught by a Fungal, he is dead. He does not have an economy behind this anymore. He is in a really low eco situation. His unit's trying to start a step back, but bam! A Fungal lands in the middle. The Ultras rolling in on top of everything. The Liberators are doing some pretty massive damage. The splits and micro is so good from Daywalker. Daywalker actually roasts that army. He's going to try and chase down the Infestors, but he walks right into Fungal. Oh man, medevac healing is good, barely keeping most of these bio units alive. Auto turrets go down as well, doing huge damage. Another Fungal lands. What do we got? 5 ultras in the production tab. That is it right now. And the bio is already on top of his production. Another Infestor comes down, lands another Fungal, but the bio is going to start shredding the economy. These drones are still mining though. Daywalker's diving into the production, but he hasn't actually gone to kill all the economy yet. And these ultras and Zerglings are getting dangerously close to spawning. Daywalker, you've got to prioritize here. He's shooting Evo chambers right now. Daywalker, no! Don't let this filthy Zerg player come back from this. Don't let him do this. No, you've got to kill the drones. Ah! An Ultralisk spawns. It just derps around, unable to path through the bio, and it does go down. More units are arriving, and they're still just ignoring the workers. The hive is going to go down. The infestation pit went down. But he's got to get on top of these drones. So far, Daywalker obviously dealing with such a stressful game. And oh man, Beefstrong, he knows he's got to keep counterattacking. The Locusts are still hitting the main base. Infested Terrans landing on the new third base. There's almost no mining right now back at home for Daywalker. These Ultras have come out. They've chased off those units. Liberators have set up here, finally starting to kill a lot of these workers. Most of the production tech structures have gone down for Zerg, but he's still got these 4 Ultras here, and oh no, the Spore Crawler and the Ultras, all the Widow Mines go down, 2 of the Liberators go down, only 1 gets out of there, and he picks up and leaves, and that means Beefstrong still has a mining base. He's taken another expansion in the top of the map. He's still got Infestors inside the base of Daywalker. Beefstrong, you're resilient boy. A little bit lucky that Daywalker freaked out under the pressure there. If Daywalker just split a few units into this base, there would have been no economy left for Beefstrong, but it's hard to make that decision in a heated battle. Didn't realize that there was only a few Ultras in production, not masses of Zerglings and Banelings and everything else. Oh man, these Swarmhosts are just being a royal pain in the ass. Constantly throwing those Locusts forward. There is still 2 Ravens in the sky. They're both on 5 hit points and 17 hit points though. But if you can keep those Ravens alive, that's really important, because they're is always the chance of more Burrowed Infestors just fungling the crap out of your entire army. And right now, Daywalker, his Ravens are there, the Infestors are there. He really needs to get vision of those, because if he comes up behind and lands Fungal on this ball, and these Ultras engage, he is dead. Like, that bio army is just dead. It is completely gone. Locusts come in, blast a bunch of SCVs apart. Even gonna get, oh, don't quite get the Marine for their trouble. Medevac healing a little bit too good. These Infestors here, I think they realize just how close they are to those Ravens, but they don't want to risk coming up behind the bio until they know they've got the opportunity. Maybe they'll just hit the economy instead. 2 bases aren't mining healthily on those minerals. 1 base of gas mining as well. This hatchery's got a few drones mining. Another hatchery maybe going to be going down soon. Beefstrong's economy is back in full force. Nice, Infested Terrans landing once again. But actually this time Daywalker's really on top of it. Oh, he focused the Ravens. He focused the Ravens. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this prioritization. Be Strong is so smart. Look at this. He's going to select the... Oh, focus both of those red hit point Ravens. Oh, man. Well played. Beef Strong, you legend. You legend, you. I think this is actually the best game of today's daily by far. This one is pretty sick. Vibes was pretty amazing as well. The ZVZ was pretty damn entertaining, but this one is something special. Right now, either side could still win. Remember, this is 3-2 Ultras versus 3-3 Bio. So they are down 1 Carapace upgrade. Plus, remember, Ultras have 1 less overall armor than they used to in the previous version. The Swarm Hosts, oh my God, the Bane of Terran finally being hunted down. But he goes way too far out on the map. The Ultras dive in. Goodbye, Terran economy. Once more, Daywalker gets caught out. Nice Widowmine shot on that Ultra. Almost takes it down. This Liberator here, ooh, he's kind of exposed. Those Widowmines looking okay, but damn. That Orbital goes down. There are now only 2 Orbital Command Centers left for Daywalker. He's down to 4 SCVs. He needs to engage right now because Beef Strong is building a lot of units every second that goes by. Oh, nice micro. Those Hydras stop and just blast that Liberator out of the sky. Terran Army comes a little bit far forward. The Marine Marauder, good stutter step so far. Daywalker's going to catch all these Hydras as well as a few Ultras. Good trade for him. He's still up 20 army supply, but right now the income tab tells the story. 1,300 minerals a minute. These 2.5 mining bases for Beef Strong are too good. He's just massing Ultras and Zerglings right now. And Daywalker is nothing in that production tab, trying to move his orbital command center down. He has just been absorbing so many waves of pressure. He never gets a chance to kind of collect his army and push across the map. And we see once again Beef Strong here. He's got those same 3 Infestors. They don't have that many kills, but they have paid for themselves over and over again through distracting and pulling back Daywalker. Daywalker drops the scan ahead of his army, sets up his libs. He's got to stem forward. His Widowmines are a little bit exposed, but he can just roll over this army, I think. That's only 5 Ultralisks versus a pretty big Bioforce. There's a good 9 Marauders in there. Good amount of Widowmines. Those Marines actually do good damage. More Infested Terrans land on the rear, though. Once again, this is going to panic Daywalker. He's trying to run away with that orbital, but it's taking damage so damn fast. I think it will just barely get away as, yep, it's about the same movement speed as an Infested Terran, so they can't catch up to it now. Does survive for now. Here we go, though. Lots of Zerglings have now joined into the army. Good micro from Daywalker, always having those Liberators set up. It's just so scary for Beef Strong. But Beef Strong's army supply has now closed the gap. It's only down about 5 army supply. Oh, man, the Bio, though. Incredible engagement here for Daywalker. Smashes the army, and I think Beef Strong realizes just how bad that position is. He cannot engage that army. Back down to a 25 supply army deficit. Is just going to have to go across the map and try to base trade. I think Daywalker needs to dive on the production right now, but instead he's trying to go home and defend. But he doesn't have any economy to defend. I think he can't let Beef Strong buy more time this game. Daywalker has no idea about this base up the top. He doesn't realize how much economy he's playing against right now. These Zerglings going to start to shred this natural. Got to try and trap them, but no, the Zerglings get out of there. Great control from Beef Strong. Just playing such a wily game here, man. He just won't fight front on. Just keeps on attacking from behind, distracting, being annoying. Did those Infestors go down? No, they didn't. 3 Infestors in the middle of the map. The Ravens are dead. Remember, there is only a single orbital there that is lifted, and this one here. He has a single mule on that one, and this one, while it has 3 scans, he just used his only scan to reveal this. Oh no, these Infestors are here. There's no scans because that orbital is lifted right now. If he lands the Fungals, this is going to be massive. It's all about these 3 Infestors right now. These are the secret to winning the game for Beef Strong. If he doesn't land those, 3 Ultras and 60 Zerglings will get wrecked by this Terran ball. The upgrade advantage is still going to Terran right now. Another scan goes down. He does land that orbital, but the Zerglings are going to kill it. If he kills that, oh my god, he forces it to lift. There's only 1 scan left anyway. These Infestors, they're going to have free reign. There's absolutely no detection out. Right now, there is no way for that detection to work. Looks like Daywalker's finally going to just launch himself onto this base in the north. The Ultras and Lings are going to take out the last production economy, and we're going to go into full base trade mode right now. Daywalker's going to dive in on the north side base, snipes down the lair, the new lair after the hive got sniped earlier. The Ultras and Zerglings trying to get everything. This orbital is burning. It needs to get somewhere where it can drop a mule and then repair itself. And of course, that is the last detection as well. Widowmine wastes a shot on a drone. Another Widowmine wastes a shot on a drone. That's a little bit of a shame there for Daywalker. That will weaken his army in direct combat. It's all about those Infestors. They're still alive. They're collecting energy. They've almost got 2 Fungals each. That'll be a total of 6 fungals. If he can land 6 fungals on this army, it's just going to disappear. Those medevacs are already low. If he gets rid of those, then he can just kite around the map, slowly waiting, slowly biding his time. There is no detection left. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, Beef Strong. He's actually stopping this from landing and dropping a mule. He knows if that lands, he can drop a mule and then repair himself. But this Zergling being microed by Beef Strong so damn well. That is so sick. And this is forcing Daywalker all in. He's desperate. He stims on in. The Ultras and Zerglings coming from behind. The Liberators aren't set up. He's caught on the ramp. A fungal lands. The Marines and Marauders are still outperforming the Ultras and Lings, but there's just caught in such a bad position. The Ultras finally sandwich them on the north side there. Neuroparasite lands on the Liberator. Daywalker does lift up, drop on the high ground. The Liberator turns around and starts shooting the other Liberator. Ah, more Infestors pop out. More Neuroparasite lands on these Liberators. And it looks like these Ultras might just barely be enough to win the day here. Oh my god. There's nothing to see the Infestors right now. Fungled the Widowmine so the Liberator that he neuraled could shoot it. There's no detection. Keep in mind, this orbital is burning down. Moves the Zergling. Beef Strong adjusts the Zergling. Makes sure it's standing right underneath the orbital. This is so sick. These Infestors here are just... Oh my god. So they're still alive. He's only building 6 Zerglings. He has next to no money. Beef Strong, that is. He is running a few drones across the map to make sure he does survive. The orbital goes down. The buildings are still flying, but infested Terrans can potentially catch them. As long as he keeps his drones alive, Beef Strong can always rebuild and eventually get air units. Right now, he's up against just 3 Liberators, 10 Medevacs, 2 Marauders, and a Widowmine. The last hatchery of Zerg, or the second last one, is going to go down. Those drones going down. Neural Parasite goes down. Oh, he's going to go for the Medevacs? Neural Parasite goes to the Medevacs. Doesn't really do anything with that Neural. Just shoots the Medevacs once and then doesn't achieve anything else. So I really think it's just about fungling these units down because Daywalker has no SCVs, no command centers, can't repair his units. And there's no detection, so there's just literally no way Daywalker can win this game now. He just can't see these units. This is such a funny way of doing it, though. Whoa! Did that just happen? Wait, it counts the Liberator as an enemy unit and the Widowmine shoots it? What? Since when do your units shoot neuroparasited units? What just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. This is one of those moments where I go, what? He never neuroparasited. Beef Strong did not neuroparasite the Widowmine. He simply took control of the Liberator and the Widowmine wasted its shot on the Liberator. I've never even seen that. Did he manually attack that? Maybe Daywalker manually told that to happen. That is insane. I had no idea that happens. Infested Terran going out to finish off the Liberator. Oh, the Liberator runs. Run, Liberator, run. He's still doing these neural parasites. Ah, the Liberators are going to kill the Marauders. Both Marauders go down. I think Beef Strong is just playing with his food right now. Fungal growth or infested Terrans will finish off these units for sure. Actually, no. There's a Raven on the way. Oh my god. He actually had enough money for a Raven and he's got a Cyclone out as well. Stop playing with your food, Beef Strong. You've got to kill these units right now. There's Marines building as well. He's using his last money to get out 4 more Marines with all these Medevacs healing them and a Raven coming across the map. Oh man, Beef Strong. He's building 3 more Infestors. I mean, he can still do this for sure, but he can't screw around anymore. He's got to finish this off. He's taking 2 more hatches in the top right, but this is his last units for a while. I mean, he can keep queuing out a few more Infestors with his gas. He's got to fungal growth these units to death, though. It's going to be a slow process. Maybe spam infested Terrans and fungal on everything, but now the Raven is out, and this is where things start to get difficult. That Raven, though, oh, he neural parasites it. He moved it way too far forward. Oh. And he moved it forward into the Widowmine. The Widowmine fired on the Raven. That is insane. Normally, I didn't even realize you guys friendly fire when units are neuroparasited. This is something I really need to look up if it's only the Widowmine that behaves that way. That shit just goes crazy. But Beef Strong there, always using Neural to kill the units. I think he should still win. There's only 4 Marines. What is it? 2? 4 Marines, a Cyclone, 3 Liberators. He's going to find the expansion up here. There are more drones building right now for Beef Strong, and he does have more minerals here to mine. These mineral patches which he left are actually going to be really important. And the Infestor's sharking across the map. Okay, let's fast forward a bit since Beef Strong is just taking his time to finish this game. I'm pretty sure he's got this one in the bag. Come on, come on. Where's the fungal? Stop BMing. Oh my god. You shitbag, Beef Strong. You shitbag. Finally, he does the logical thing and does fungal infested terran. I mean that lovingly, by the way. When I call you a shitbag, it's basically the highest form of respect I can give you for being a troll. So anyway, the infestors are just... They finally take out some libs. They really should do that, except on the clump of medevacs and the other units as well, and then they'll have this game in the bag. There is no detection for Terran. He used his last money on these last few units. His Widow Mine is there. Liberators are going to set up, which is nice and all, except for the fact that you can't see the enemy invisible units. Beef Strong, just going to wait for a little bit more energy. He's going to lose this hatchery. He does have one drone mining on the right-hand side of the map, though. He's building even more. Neural Parasite does go on. Does almost 0 damage to those Marines, since there's no attack upgrades on the Cyclone. This is the worst way to lose a game. Daywalker's like, maybe I have a chance, maybe I have a chance. And Beef Strong's just sitting there laughing like, This is every parent's worst nightmare. To have a Beef Strong as a child who just sits there playing with its food every meal and like refuses to eat a single bite. And you're like, eat your food or you will die because you need sustenance. And then Beef Strong's just like, nah, just gonna play with it. He's just there like making sculptures out of his mashed potato and shit, talking about some circus that he's been seeing in his dreams. It's like, come on, kid, finish the game. Okay, Beef Strong, we get it. All right, there we go. Fungal infested Terrans, it's time. Doesn't land that fungal. Jesus, hit your spells. What are you doing? Oh my God. He's taking so long to finish this game. It looks like it might draw out. No, it was never going to draw out, man. Beef Strong just refuses to land his spells properly. Oh my God. There's still 3 Marines and a Cyclone. The Infestors have so much energy, they can literally do anything to finish this game. It looks like just a few random Infested Terrans. There we go. Fungal Infested Terrans. Easy way to win this game. Like, you will never lose doing this. There we go. Fungal. Come on, please. Finally. Finally. Can we please revel in this last few seconds? Oh my God. Guys, don't play with your food that bad. This is just cruel. Beef Strong here is a sadistic person. Here we go, though. The final moment when he finally decides to do what he should have done the entire time. And just lands those fungals, lands the Infested Terrans. Daywalker knows he's done. And GG. Well, that was the best game ever. That was actually incredible. That made me so happy. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out and watching that. I'm going to go hop into a unit tester right now and see if Widow Mines shoot neuroparasited units. Because that's ridiculous. So I do want to say, guys, send in your replays for next week's challenge. The challenge is knife fight in a phone booth. Shank. Get all shanky. You're not allowed to get more than 40 workers. So you have to attack, and then you have to attack more, and you have to attack more. And your game plan. I mean, I actually was playing this challenge, and sometimes I ended up with a 4th base, but it was just to transfer workers to, because I kept on attacking and going YOLO, and I'd like skip upgrades, and it'd be like half an hour into this game, but I just couldn't quite finish my opponent. But I'd be on like 5 base versus 2 base, but his 2 base still had way more workers than me. And then they'd have 3-3 and I'd have no upgrades and I'd lose. But most of the time you can finish it before that, and it actually becomes so much fun. So please send in your replays, guys, and this should be awesome. I'm going to go into a unit tester and check it right now, and we're going to leave this in the VOD as well because this fascinates the shit out of me. I am really curious to see what happens with Neural Parasite and Widow Mine, because this doesn't happen with any other unit. Normally, our units do not attack friendly units that have been neural parasited, which makes sense. You don't want to just kill your own unit. You want to wait until it stops being mind controlled and then let it happen. Happens in every zombie movie ever, right? They're like, oh no, maybe we can find a cure. I love them too much. Oh, they bit me. Fuck, that was a bad decision. And you're like, oh really? It was a bad decision. Who would have thought? Okay, so winner mines and just some like Marines and Marauders. Okay, guys, so let's test this out. This is really interesting. So, I'm sure people already knew this, by the way, but I did not know this. So, first of all, let's do a regular test. If there is a Marauder in range of a Marine and I neural parasite the Marine, the Marauder will not automatically attack the Marine because he said that's a friendly unit. That's fine.
Say the word.
Now, if I neuroparasite a Marine in range of a Widow Mine, the Widow Mine will still shoot the unit. That's cool. I wonder if they put that in on purpose just because it does look so cool. All right, so that's just an exception to the rule, which I never knew about. And that's very interesting. So this is the only unit that I know of that will actually attack itself.
Your command.
Yep. Wow, cool. All right, we learned something new, guys. I had no idea that happened. So note to self, if your opponent has a lot of Widow Mines, simply neural parasiting units in range of the Widow Mines will force those Widow Mines to friendly fire, which is friggin' amazing. I had no idea that happened. That's awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and watching today's daily. We will be back, of course, on Monday. I'm going to be doing a beginner basics topic. I haven't done one in a while, so I'm thinking map control is something I really want to talk about. I also was thinking about another topic. So map control, I want to talk about, like, getting map control, how to use it, how to, spot for things, but then also how to play when you don't have map control. How you should always be aiming to get back into the control of the map at some point. You never just sit in your corner of the map the whole game. At the same time, you never just aim to have map control for the entire game. And kind of talking about that whole concept. I also want to talk a bit about when to attack and being decisive with attacking and kind of knowing when to actually kind of try and get an advantage or win the game with assaults. Because I feel like those are two beginner basics topics which people aren't up to date on. So I'm probably going to do that on Monday my time. That's Sunday for you guys in Europe and America. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys hanging out. I'm going to split these VODs up because there were some really good games today. And I think I might even put this one as game 1, even though it's the end of the show. Anyway, it's the one everyone has to watch. That last game was amazing. Thanks for hanging out, guys. If you guys on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be playing random GM with all 3 races. Don't forget to hug a watermelon, kick a walrus, and of course, punch a penguin to the moon. I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye and good night. Bumps his mic with his little table drum slap thing because I am a special human.